Yes, Intel Arc. Intel Arc is coming, not to be confused with Intel Arc with a K. This is Arc with a C, and that is going to be Intel's branding for their new high-end graphics cards that they claim are going to be competing with NVIDIA and AMD. The first Arc GPUs will be based on the Intel Xe HPG architecture with a GPU codename of Alchemist. I like it. I like it. It's a good code name. It's a solid code name. It'll have support for all the features that modern AMD and NVIDIA GPUs possess, including real-time ray tracing, Intel's new AI-accelerated super sampling, or XeSS is what they're calling it apparently. That'll compete with FidelityFX and DLSS, although FidelityFX is not an AI-accelerated super sampling feature. It's oh man, shoot, what Lanczos, or how do you pronounce that? It's basically a different kind of anti-aliasing. They did a 1080p to 4K super sampling demo, and it was performed in a slow-moving environment without a lot of scenery changes. So it looked promising, but also, I don't know, we'll see. So here, let's go ahead and pull this up. Whoopsie doodles. Let's go ahead and put that right there. Oh yeah, right there. So does that look good? Yes. Yeah, looks really good. Looks really sharp. Not a lot of shimmering or anything like that. But as we noted, it's really slow camera pans.
Yeah.
And those are really not the most challenging situations. Also, part of the whole deal with AI or machine learning based features is that it's dependent on how well they work is dependent on the data set. Now, the way that it's supposed to work theoretically is that machine learning is supposed to be so powerful that it takes an enormous and diverse data set, right? And and then it's able to use that to extrapolate and infer some result, right? Here, I mean, what did Intel train this data set on? If they trained it entirely on what these scenes are supposed to look like, obviously it would do a great job because it's not actually inferring anything. It just knows exactly what these objects are supposed to look like at a higher degree of fidelity. So that there's a lot of potential. I'm not saying they cheated. I'm just saying that it would be very easy to cheat. So XeSS, their super sampling, will have two versions. XMX, which is designed specifically for Xe GPUs and performs slightly better, and DP4U, which uses common instructions on all modern GPUs and should work on more than just Intel GPUs and could even enable the feature for GPUs as far back as the GTX 1060 and 1050. No word on actual performance metrics so far, but the Intel trailer shows Arc Silicon running Forza Horizon 4, Metro Exodus, Crysis Remastered, and other games. But again, no performance metrics whatsoever. Intel will be using TSMC's 6nm process for Alchemist, meaning it will have to compete with the other companies manufacturing chips at TSMC in terms of allocation. So if you were hoping that Intel was going to be able to take their chip foundries and sort of put an end to GPU shortages once and for all, the answer is no. They're going to be constrained by all the same industry-wide factors as NVIDIA and AMD. Still though, having Intel come in as a scrappy startup, it's kind of funny to talk about them in that context, but in the gaming GPU space, they will be. Having Intel come in as a scrappy startup and try to hopefully buy some market share, buy our love, it can only possibly be a good thing for consumers, and I'm extremely excited for the release, which I believe is slated for sometime in 2023. Don't quote me on that. It's actually been a little while since I've double checked what the rumors are. Let's check the roadmap here. Yep. Nope. Can't immediately find it. We don't have anything confirmed anyway. It's all just rumors at this point, as far as I know.